Yeah, I've been doing MMA. Good evening. My mom's here so we can get the party started. Cheers. Huh. That is certainly one of the ciders of all times. All time. Oh, it is green. So is that how it's St. Patty's Day themed? It's slightly green. Yeah, the sound's going to be different. I'm using the stupid mic. Does it sound okay, at least? Tell me if it sounds terrible. Brandon Pixley has made it to Amarillo. Nice. Sounds terrible, yes. Nice. Yes, we're getting updates on Discord of the great XJ adventure. Pretty cool. Old Iron says I sound like a video from 2014. Nice. Perfect. Oh, Mark is here, sitting on the side of Highway 84 outside of Boise with a flat on the car trailer. Good times. Mopar Brunkster in the house. Hope you feel better soon. Me too, dude. Me too. Hope you have some flavored Tylenol. It's apple flavored. Paul Steinberg is here and says, please hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, please did. Because it does stuff for the thing with the deal. Yes, this is too many different names. Pixley? Where'd it go? Dang it. Brandon Pixley. Windows ME on the Discord has been posting about a Jeep XJ adventure. I am jealous. McNugget Garage in the house. How's it going, Mr. McNugget? Wayne's World. Wayne's World. I cannot headbang tonight. Won't do it. Uncle Tony Jr. I don't really think that's fair, but I appreciate what he was saying. Chris Greenhill's running late. I was here the whole time. I just didn't, I just didn't want to hit the button. You got to leave them waiting. You got to leave them wanting more. Or whatever. Angela Racino in the house. How's it going? Great video today on the Plymouth Satellite. Thank you for informing me on the seatbelt light. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I meant to point that out. And it didn't work. But, yeah, they're on like a thermal timer or something. I think. Yeah, because I don't think they're actually... Well, now, hold on a second. 73 might have switches in the seatbelt on the driver's side. I don't actually know anything. If I ever mentioned that, I think I have. Pain in the neck? Who's been working on Fords again? Skiddy 440 in the house. I had an in-person hello handed off from you the other day. Thank you. Greetings, State Fair corn dog vendors and sideshow barkers. Chris loves the early 70s Satellite Sebrings. The 71 in my driveway would be quite ideal. Yeah, I think they're cool. I think they're cool. Of course, I'd like mine Roadrunner flavored, but it is what it is. McLovin, of course, is here. He was here third. Hopefully everybody went over and checked out his video on the satellite today. Excuse me. Also, Alan's here. He was here second. Everyone say thank you to Alan for being awesome and doing stuff. Dan Orcutt's here. Rob Fitch is here. Gary Conrad. Nice 73. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Wicked J3. Dan Tupper. My sister. Squirrelitis. So many names. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to feel like sitting here for 2 hours, but we'll see. I have noticed this chair is kind of the best thing currently. I don't know that I'm even going to be able to lay down later because I tried that and it was bad. How did I injure myself? That's a great question. I wish I knew. This neck thing has been a recurring issue for years. Um, yeah, I remember the first time it ever happened. I was on a construction job site and I wasn't doing anything. I was looking up at something and all of a sudden I got this tink, like tinge in my neck, and it's been a recurring issue ever since. But it was noticeable for a few days then, and then it went away. And then like a year or two later, oh, did it again, but not as bad, and then it went away. And for the last, I'd say year, it's been consistently noticeable, but not in any way that's like, really awful. Today it's really awful. Brandon Pixley is in Amarillo. Going to go ahead and pull off at a rest stop, pull out my camp stove, and put on the steak. Nice. Glowing Valiant is here. How's it going? Got to keep him guessing. Todd Denio's here. He drove the Marlin around the block today. Nice. Oh, Mark was trying to make Salt Lake tonight. Not going to happen. Good times. Stacy's about to be a granddaddy. Wow. Congratulations. Yeah. Look forward to the pictures. Tracy again wants to know if you can pick up the toolbox charger tomorrow. No. Nope, I didn't get to finish it, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it tomorrow. The cluster's in, but there are a few small things I still have to do, and then we still got to do the fuel sending unit. It's very close. If I have a functional neck tomorrow, I will get on it in the morning, and it could conceivably be ready, but I'm not ready to bet on that. Trojan 440 scored a purple shaft circa 1999, new in box with lifters. 410, 425 lift, 110 center. Good for 318 and a W200 Power Wagon? Yeah, sure. That's on the mild side for sure. That's not a whole lot bigger than stock. You won't have any downside from running that. You're not going to get a big kick in the pants for power, but better than stock. Jeffrey Voth is here. That means we have at least 3 Jeffs. Classic Dude Mike likes my new shirt. I think I was wearing it last week. Tried to find my I think I shared the story of this shirt last week too, because I tried to rebuy my favorite blue flannel, the blue and red one. Found this color first, ordered it, found the right color, but it turned out to be a youth medium, not an adult medium, so didn't learn that till it got here, of course. Oh well. AMC guy is here. What? No hat? You must not be feeling well. Yeah, I haven't done anything today. Oh, anyway, so what happened today is I woke up, everything's fine, came up, finished editing today's video, did graphics, all that, got it out, went downstairs, made coffee. I'm making breakfast. I'm frying bacon, actually. And I'm looking down at the pan, and just all of a sudden I realized, oh, this sucks. And yeah, it was really bad for a minute there. But anyway, Fords aren't that bad. How many 5.4 3-valve engine replacements have you done? How many 6-liter cylinder heads and studs have you done? Because I've done more than my fair share of both of those things, and I will be the judge of how bad Fords are. Fix the tractor with a 454 engine. The tractor engine's fine. It just needs a cylinder for the bucket tilt. Excuse me. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, I'll stay in my lane, I think. Hey, David, how's it going? Uncle Duck just jumped over from Uncle Tony for Dead Dodge Garage. Thank you, Uncle Duck. Appreciate that. Welcome. I saw you over there. Is it Alan or Allen? Allan. Allan. IH8800i, 8800i. I blame the 2x4. You know, I took a 2x6 to the face once. I actually saw stars. That's a real thing that happens if you take a 2x6 to the face. Nice. Todd and I drove the 67 Marlin around the block today to feel it out. Rides smoother than my 02 Mercury Grand Marquis. Those are supposed to be really nice driving cars, so. Brace yourselves. The cats have begun. Too much head banging? I've banged some heads in my time. Well, that's awesome. Chris Greenhill said, I want to genuinely thank the DDG family. The last couple weeks of, I won't be able to find it on here. The last couple weeks of Jamie promoting the channel. Oh, here it is. There we go. There we go. My subs and views are way up. Apparently, a lot of you are closet Mustang people. Yes, it's Tracy's fault my neck hurts. That's not true. God love Les Schwab. Well, at least you have the decency to break down during business hours. Your car sucks is here, better late than never. That's the principle I've been working on for like my entire life. Ah, one of those kinds of deals. I meant to grab my trailer spare the last 3 road trips I took with it. Never did. Yes, Rob, I'm watching the Discord. I have, if you could see my screen, I have my view, I have the command center. I've got dual comment streams and the Discord. It's ridiculous. Rooster's in the house, apparently. Live from his shop tonight. Oh! That's not from Rob, but it is precious. Now Ava has a flannel to wear. I asked her, would you like this flannel that's exactly the same as, yes, it's the left screen. Exactly the same as my favorite flannel in the world. We could match. And she said, sleeves aren't long enough. I only like long shirts and sweaters. If the sleeves are so long, my hands disappear. Which is true. She likes big shirts and sweaters. Mopar, Montana says, I recommend a soft neck collar. I have the same problem. Ah, I will keep that in mind. Marty from St. Augustine is back with us. How's it going, Marty? Yeah, I've been meaning to see a chiropractor for a long time. How does the 3.7 Ford fare? You can't blame the 601 Ford. That's all International. Not true. Navistar, joint venture between Ford and International. They're both to blame. Oh, no. Tanner has no new cat pictures for us this week. Yeah, Mid-South Lowballer. I'm at an age where I can cause damage from high-impact activities like sleeping. I understand. Yeah. Charles W. I have an AVS2 750. I need help. I tried changing jets. AVS 750. No matter what I do, I cannot get it to run right on my 66 Charger 383. Mild cam, 516 heads, headers, it's set. When I stomp on it, it dies. I've tried adjusting my accelerator pump. Check your timing. Advance your timing, possibly a lot. You may need a recurve distributor. But if you're running the base timing spec, that is probably your problem, and it has nothing to do with your carburetor. Now, you may well need to do some tuning, excuse me. But check your timing first. It's amazing how often that will solve issues. Classic Dude Mike, did you pick up the Les Paul you mentioned last week? No! I went in there yesterday with my extra Rickenbacker, the black one, and one of my Epiphones, the extra one, the one that's not the special one, to make a deal, they had that Les Paul I wanted and a nylon string classical with this cool, it was Brazilian made and it had this cool like custom carved headstock and it was beautiful. And I didn't buy it the day I picked it up. I thought, it'll be here. I'll wait for payday or whatever. Gone, both gone. I asked my friend on Wednesday, hey, is that Les Paul still on the wall? He said, oh yeah. Well, he was looking at an Epiphone. Gibson was already gone. So I missed out. I snozzed, I lost, and it's okay. I'm not going to get sad about it or anything because they made millions of them. And, it wasn't meant to be. But anyway. Uncle Duck sent me $20. Thank you, Uncle Duck. Finished this 1973 40 short block plus 660. 6. I don't know what we're looking at. TRW domed piston, 202 J heads, piston to valve clearance. I don't build high performance engines. You know that, right? That sounds right to me. I truly don't know like where it should be. I really don't know. This guy says 80 on the intake, 100 on the exhaust. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in the range. But I'm not an expert. I don't run big giant cams, and I did a clearance check once because I had seen piston to valve contact in an engine I tore down with a similar cam to what I was building. Yeah, that thing lost a timing chain or something. Ooh. That ain't good. Man, I like that truck. Oh, Rob Fitch posted up pictures on the Discord of the bed off his Power Wagon. Man, that thing looks good. I know it's not perfect or anything, but since you kind of gave it a little buff, it looks great. That ain't good. Wow. I guess his tank breather kind of had a hole in it. Fixed is fixed. Or is that... Hold on a second. What am I looking at? No, that's the feed line. How was it... Is this a two-tank truck or something? How was it running like that? That's crazy. Oh, it's okay to have gas spraying everywhere. Helpful, even. Hopefully that helped. I don't know. Maybe Fern would like the flannel. It's going to be a long time till it comes anywhere near to fitting Fern. That's funny. Yeah, McLovin's trailer tires are on borrowed time. He said, don't look at those. And I said, dude, whatever you got. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could beat it. Oh. Right screen. Yeah, good job. Proud of you. Left screen, right screen. There's too much happening. Wow. Okay, ran it off a bottle under the hood. Yeah, so that could have been a problem. Oh, jeez. Craig Stevenson, can J-heads flow enough air on a 340 to go 7,000 RPM? Of course, why not? The big valves help. Aside from the valve size, J's and X's are like the same thing. DP Wheeler, the 273, the 360 in Dale's Demon, and now building a blown Hemi. No, you really don't build high-performance engines. The 360 in Dale's Demon, we put the cam and springs in it. The heads were pre-ported. We cleaned them up a little bit, but it was already done. That engine had been built already. It came out of a Ram Charger in a junkyard, and we just freshened it, bearings and rings, and yeah. Now the 273, I did build that, and I selected every component of it. So I mean, that was something of a high performance engine. I mean, if it'll hop a Coke can in the Safeway parking lot, it's got some kind of performance, I think. Remind me not to lift my hand. But anyway, yes, now I'm building a blown Hemi. But the thing you got to understand about the blown Hemi is I'm building basically a stock 426 Hemi. Yep. Oh, Naughty Voodoo, not much bigger than stock. You're probably going to be fine, but you should check. That's the smart thing to do. Captain Justin, is the Magnum 4.7 a good engine, in your opinion? And thankfully, Alan answered immediately, 4.7 is not good. Not good. Stuart Cody's here, been in the garage since 7 a.m. Wow. Well, welcome. Mostly Mopar's here. Good evening again. Just got back to Middle Georgia from visiting my son at college in North Georgia. Had to see where my hot rod money was going. That's funny. We were just talking about putting kids through college. Bell James didn't buy a car from me. I bought a car from him. How's it going, Bell James? Ray's here too. John Smith says my neck pain might be from dodging something. We drove to Astoria and back yesterday, and the stretch of 101 between Aberdeen and especially Raymond, but really like a lot of it, is terrible and like disintegrating into the earth. And there were a lot of terrible bumps, and we were driving my truck, and there was one in particular. It was like a dip in the road, and I swear the truck hit two bumps at different heights at the same time and like went flying almost. It was violent. That could have something to do with why my neck hurts. I don't know. Dan Arquette is loving the ramp truck shirt. Yes. Oh, I said remind me not to lift my arm. McLovin put up a link to my merch store and reminded everyone that there are, in fact, ramp truck t-shirts for sale there. Let's see if we've sold any shirts today. Whoop! I hit a button that I did not need to hit. Indeed, we've had 3 orders today. Nice! Scrap Pack shirt. Going to Canada! Anyway, shop.deaddodgegarage.com. Sold some stickers. Nice, nice. Did you know that I didn't set up the merch store? Fitz did that, as well as designing the original Dead Dodge Garage designs and such. We've had other designers since then, like Diesel the White-tailed Buck, and Rooster's done one that still is not in the store, and I should probably get on sometime. Also, Finley the McNugget did one. Anyway, aside from the design aspect and setting up the store, I run it. I do everything. I have to approve every order. It's quite something. Todd Denio says, not all Fords aren't that bad. It all depends on which Ford. Yeah, there were good ones. I really like the 302. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Plymouth on Plywood is here. How's it going? Dash lights, question mark. They worked until they didn't. Replace the switch today and nothing. What to check next or what video to watch. The 5-amp fuse for the dash light bulbs would be a good place to go. Ground to your gauge cluster. If your cluster is not grounded through the screws that mount it, you will not have working dash lights. So check those 2 things. Dust Devil is now the master of speed. Nice. He's got Speedmaster heads on a Magnum. And you got the crossover kit. Wow. I am speed. That's impressive. That is very impressive. Oh, the school is calling me to tell me it's a half day tomorrow. Thank you. I know that. Oh, here, we'll do this so they don't leave a voicemail. Problem solving. What are we talking about? Jebediah Curry. My thermostat housing has been weeping and it's driving me nuts. Tried a paper gasket and just blue gasket maker both. What's the suggestion from everyone? I use, you're probably listening to this live stream, but anyway, I use that aircraft stuff sealant now. Always used black right stuff with mixed results. The forbidden steak sauce has solved all my thermostat problems. Fox Can Fix It is here. How's it going? What's good in the hood? Arcade 2000. Hi, Jamie. Are there any other potential causes of detonation besides the usual suspects on a stock mid-60s HC engine? Timing seems right. TDC mark seems right on. Use premium fuel. Anything else? So, not even just high compression engines. Really, like any engine. We had a poly that did this. It would not stop pinging. Blown head gasket. Combustion in this cylinder lights off this cylinder. That's the theory anyway. Also, I think oil consumption can, in some cases, lead to detonation. Yeah, there are a couple things you can check. But yeah, the original poly in our 66 Coronet station wagon, it just pinged. It would never not ping. If I back the timing off, excuse me. If I back the timing off so far, it would like barely run and barely accelerate. It would still ping under heavy load. So, yeah. McLovin posted up a picture of the mini donkey on the Discord. Glowing Valiant says, last time I took a 2x4 to the face, I only saw Adam Sandler. Verdict's still out on that one. Tanner, just traded my 64 casting 413 for 1968 casting 383. 413 will get built for a sweet 64 Polara, getting made to be a Superstock clone. Nice! Cool. 413s are good, but I'd rather have the 383 myself. Hot tub for your bad knack, asked classic dude Mike. We've been meaning to get one, intending to get one for a very long time, but not today. Mossnex here, also known as DDG brother-in-law on Instagram. Stacks. 100%. Alan says 302 and the 460 are great Fords. 460 is good for towing things and consuming gasoline. I wouldn't consider a Boss 429 bad either. I was talking about like modern Fords. Lawn Tractor Life. Why did Chrysler decide to slant the Slant 6? What was the purpose? I just answered this question in a video comment. They slanted the Slant 6. Basically, the thinking was for the forthcoming A-body compact, they were going to build a European-style compact car, and they wanted a European-style low hood line. Really short car, right? Sleek, aerodynamic looking, even if it wasn't. They wanted a low hood line, and there were multiple engine options considered, but the one that won was the Slant 6, specifically the 170 Slant 6. Lots of that left. Yeah, that's why it was selected. Because it was slanted, it helped lower the hood line of the car, and it was also short overall for an inline six because of its 4 main bearing crank design and the offset water pump. Go for Garage says 4.7s and valve seats don't go well together. I thought that was 5.7s, first generation 5.7s. I've never seen seats fall out of a 4.7. I've seen horrible problems with 4.7s, but not that one. Why are you doing this? Recover. Hope your neck gets better. Me too. Old Iron said, probably hurt your neck from whipping the XJ too hard. I did drive it yesterday, but not on that trip. Golden Nugget just did that stretch I rode a week or so ago in my van to pick up AE86 parts. I saw an ow, I turned my head. I saw an AE86 yesterday. It looked just like the one from that anime, but it wasn't white. Craig Stevenson, what is the plug on the front of the block of my 318 poly between the fuel pump and timing cover? Plug? Do polys have a plug in that area? The Magnum does. It goes nowhere. Plug on the front of the block, 318 poly, between the fuel pump and the timing cover. I don't understand. The fuel pump's mounted to the timing cover. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what plug you're talking about. If you can dodge a wrench, you can wrench your neck. Probably true. Hi, Larry Pollard. How's it going? DP Wheeler says 4.7 is a fine engine, don't overheat it, and that is great advice. It's after you overheat it that all the problems arise, except for the timing chain design. Yeah, when you overheat it, the heads warp, bad stuff happens, they eat coolant. And the problem is they love to overheat because of the stupid upper hose design with the cap in it and leaking water pump gaskets. Very common. Ray Kaufman just dropped in to see what condition his condition was in. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. No, that AMC guy, no. Is your 1964 cast Hemi one of the original 16 race Hemis? Isn't that worth like $1 million? No, it's a second or third run. It was cast in May? June? And when I say second and third run, the original NASCAR Hemis or whatever, there were test engines, and then there was the run of them they actually ran at the race, and then they continued from there. And I've looked at somewhere there's a listing of 426 Hemi casting dates, and mine is pretty early, but it's not that early. Death Razor's here. How's it going? Hot Shoe's in the house. Hot Shoe recommends for valve clearance on that 340 deal 100 thou or more. Yeah, I think that's a safe measurement, but I'm not an expert. I don't build real hot rod engines. I know I missed something. I think I missed a couple somethings. Johnny Grassa, wouldn't you want lower compression pistons with a blower? Sure, that's why I don't have race Hemi pistons that are typically quoted as having 12.5 or 13:1. I am running street Hemi pistons that are around 10:1. You could run lower. I'm not going to. The build I'm replicating was tested by Hot Rod, David Freiberger, Steve Dulcich, at least I think it was them, and Brule on the dyno, of course, in like 2007? I don't remember. Quite some time ago. Maybe it wasn't them. Anyway, whoever did it, they took a bone stock Mopar Performance Street Hemi and put an 871 blower on it just like mine and made 750 horsepower on 8 to 10 pounds of boost and premium pump fuel. Excuse me. That is what I'm replicating. I don't need any more boost. I don't need any more horsepower than that. Captain Justin just got an 06 Ram 1500 with a 4.7 in it. No compression. Previous owner said it overheated once. That is unfortunate. Fox Can Fix It says what you want to do with them 4.7s is take them out and swap in a 5.2 Magnum, and here's the problem with that. You need an entire second truck's worth of parts because you're not going to run the 545 RFE behind that. Even if you physically could, the 5259 computer it's not going to do that. And the 4.7 computer isn't going to run the other one. Also, there's the matter of mounts, radiator, accessories. Literally everything is different. Chris Greenhill continues to blame me for not warning him about buying a 5.7. The story of Astoria? It's a nice turn of phrase. I like Astoria a lot. It was on my short place for places to move. Tanner's writing checks that his scamp probably can't cash in the Discord right now. Hey, don't lift your arms. Thank you. SE Me Too says 4.7s love to drop valves. I'll be damned. I did not know that. Jeff R. Once you put a blower drive pulley on a crank snout, does an engine no longer produce harmonic vibrations or so many that a dampener is useless? There will definitely be vibrations, but not... You don't have to worry about that in a racing application. Dan's Garage wants to know, who do you like for camshafts? I really like Oregon cam grinders, but it seems like people have heard about them. That might be my fault. I don't know. And their turnaround has gotten not good. They told us 2 weeks for a cam a month ago, and it's still not done. So, yeah. DJ Kami says, the new shirt answers my question if the ramp truck is for hire. Proud of that. Don't forget the 428 Cobra Jet. Nice. Uncle Duck's got 351 Windsors in the garage. Yes, the overgrown 302 that always needs exhaust manifold gaskets or manifolds. Oh, James Jenkins said, I got my Scrap Pack hoodies and t-shirt, even better than we expected. Nice. Glad you like them. They really are nice quality products that we print on. And we sell them for less than people generally want for crappier products. So you're welcome. That's dead Dodgeonomics. Fox Can Fix It says, I don't see how having a second 5.2 parts truck is a problem. Well, just drive the 5.2 parts truck. Hot Shoe. Jamie, what size is your blower pulley? I believe it's 50 bottom, 55 top, 10% underdrive. Is that right? It's 10% underdrive right now. So I think that's 50 and 55. I'm not going to do the math or turn my head. Barrister is here and says, Project Hail Mary is good. I've heard that. I have heard that. Chris Nealis also just made it. Just left the theater. Project Hail Mary. So good. I will see it at some point, I guess, but I don't know that I'm going to go to the theater. Uncle Duck says, hey, DDG, no fenders in your guitar stash, question mark. That's a Strat. That's actually my original Mexican Strat from 2007 built. Bought it for myself for my 18th birthday. Its spiritual successor, absolutely identical because my friend heavily modified / ruined that one, is over here in my 7 guitar holder thingy. There's also a bass 6. It's a Squier though. Then my 1 P bass is right there, and then my Aerodyne P bass is in that case right there. I believe that concludes the list of fenders that I have. I almost bought an American Strat yesterday, but then I was like, you know what? This is the opposite of a Les Paul. And I really like this Strat I have. Craig Stevenson feels famous because I said his name. Well, I'm not that big a deal on the internet, but happy to do it. Um, hello world. Hello Parker. That's a red two-door XJ. Nice. More boost, 30 pounds minimum. No. Arcade 2000. Jamie, I've always wondered about NASCAR Hemis. Were they used throughout the 70s? I see pictures from the 70s and 426s written on the hoods, but I thought they stopped using them. No, they were used. They were used 64. Was it? Which year did Chrysler boycott? 65 or 66? And then the Hemi came back, but it was. It's complicated, and I'm not a NASCAR expert. But yes, they were used, and then they were banned or whatever, and builders would put normal big block heads on them. That was the thing. But yeah, I'm not an expert. TCB quick, is it fair to mention when firing up a new dry transmission to put the transmission shifter in neutral to run the pump, assuming stock no mods with the bypass? Yeah, it's fair to mention that. And I saw your comment on the Dart video, to which I responded, this is a push button, that's not a thing. They don't have the park position. Neutral is all they have. Then they have a cable that, engages the parking pole. But the push button circulates fluid all the time. Also, the transmission in the video you commented on was not new, and the converter was not dry. Now, also, it's fair to advise to people that they run their torque flights, especially fresh ones, in neutral. But it's important that you understand the pump is running all the time. What doesn't happen in park is fluid does not circulate back through the converter. As long as there is some fluid in your converter, it's unlikely to be harmed. I always fill a torque converter that I'm installing, if it is new, with 1 to 2 or even 3 quarts of fluid if it'll take it easily enough. So it's not going to be dry, but it's also not full. All neutrals, no bueno. Oops. Yeah. Dead Cougar Garage. There you go. Anyway, rant over. Yeah, your converter is not filled in park, but there is fluid running through the pump. Excuse me. Is it possible to damage the converter if it's low on fluid? Maybe. The main reason to put your torque flight transmission in neutral, aside from when it's brand new and just fired up, is if your car's been sitting, like the ramp truck does this really bad, if your rig's been sitting, when you fire it up in park, the converter's not being filled, and oftentimes converters will drain back into the transmission body, the sump specifically. That's why your fluid all leaks out. And then when you put it in drive, there won't be sufficient fluid in the converter for it to actually transmit power. So it won't do that till you rev the engine up a bit. Or just let it sit there. That is the primary issue. Stonemonk VX is here. DDG, all this 4.7 talk. My 04 Dakota 4x4 fogs over the inside windows when I turn the heat on. Are you sure you don't have a very slight coolant leak from the heater core? Are you sure? Like really, really sure? Because that sure sounds like a slight heater core leak. If you don't hit the like button right now, Jamie's going to have to raise his arms. I'll do it. I will do it. So hit the like button for Jamie's sake. Thank you, Fox. All Classics is in the house. How's it going? Pluto TV 70s movie channel has Monty Python Holy Grail on right now. Nice. Tanner says, from what I understand, the belt on the blower drive soaks up a lot of the harmonic vibrations. I wouldn't know. Yeah, TCB quick. The harmonics can flow all the way to the rear end gears. Nice. PQ Speed Shop says, I love my More Bad Than Car shirt. It defines my channel. Nice. Love that one. Scott DeForge is here. Howdy, Jamie. Did I see Perky's engine ready to go back in? No. People keep asking about it. I wish it was. I'd really like to have that car together. Gimme! Unfortunately, we do not have turbo mounting. The turbo we're actually going to use, lower end gaskets that fit, or a fuel system. So, you know, just small things. I'm getting worried about Bill Mize. I haven't heard from him. He hasn't been here, and he didn't respond to my message. He had found me the correct lower end gasket set, and he said a couple weeks, and that was 6 weeks ago. So I don't know what's going on with Bill. I hope he's all right. But yeah, I haven't heard from him. Anyway, you know, if I have to go find a gasket set that will hopefully actually fit this time, I will do that. But anyway, it's a moot point because right now I'm trying to figure out a fuel injection pump that will jive with Boost and solve all of my problems. And I contacted Area Diesel once. They must not have seen my email. I contacted them again. We emailed pictures, measurements, and such back and forth, and they had a recommendation for a pump type. And then the one guy forwarded the stuff to another guy in the company, and I haven't heard back yet. So hopefully we sort something out. Lucas Wittenmeyer, love when he types on that keyboard. Clicky clacky. Raymond Cabell is here and says, hit the likes button, dudes and dudettes. Thank you. Appreciate that. 238 of you out there. Thanks for hanging out. My neck still hurts, in case you were wondering. Mungo Jerry's here? Wow. Yeah, Torque Fight got a park in parking pawl. Well, they all have parking pawls, but if you mean shift park cable, yes. 1965 is a 1 year only. It's a transition. I don't know why we're talking about these, but anyway, 65 slip yoke driveline, but still has cable control. So it has the shift cable on the side and the park cable going to the park section behind the pan. There you go. 66, it was gone. Linkage control. Dead Cougar Garage says NASCAR all went to small blocks in 73.4. That sounds like something I heard once, but again, I'm not an expert. Slater Sr. says, I truly enjoy your videos. Yep, 67-year-old still learning things. Nice. Happy to help where I can. Uncle Duck uses 2 American Strats, one with a humbucker on the bridge. You know, I like to keep my Fenders Fender and my Gibsons Gibsons. So I do not have a I have never really been a Strat with a humbucker guy. Please take care of that neck. Well, I'm trying. I don't even know what I did. Oh yeah, also dual pumps. There's a rear pump in an early Torque Flight through 1965. McNugget Garage. Dodger's Hemi was so good it got banned from NASCAR. Has Ford done that? Yes. Ford also had a very good engine. In fact, I believe it was Ford's engine, or Ford's, well, whatever. It's complicated. Jeff Hutchins is taking a Coca-Cola break while helping move his oldest son's diesel shop. Been at it for a week, got to be done tonight. Fun. I did that once. I never want to do it again. 344 speed says, hit it. Presumably the like button. Classic Dude Mike had a 72 Newport that wouldn't go into reverse when cold. I've seen that one. I've seen doesn't want to shift when cold. Like button was hit. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dr. Art's here and says, Lucky is very proud of you for making your shop organized with totes. It has helped a lot. Yeah. Need to build shelves now. On second thought, let's not go to Olympia. It is a silly place. Hit the love button. Dead Cougar Garage says we really need more green muscle cars on this and other YouTube channels. I know you have one, and I do appreciate that. I don't like green, but I'll feature them as they come along. Yeah. Jeff R says you ain't looking too comfortable. I'm not. More cider and painkillers. I'm doing my best. Oh, and you'll sleep upright and this life will go all night. Yeah, Snow Monk. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Area Diesel. I'm just, obviously they're busy. The problem with success, the problem with being good at what you do, and I can attest to this, I'm not trying to brag, but it can be hard to keep up with everybody. So I am hoping they can solve my problems. Senior and Sons, am I guessing correctly? 66 Valiant, 360, 904, 8 and a quarter should be near 3,100 pounds. You know, I'd always expect it to be lighter than that, but my Barracuda scaled at 3,000 almost with no hood, no front bumper, aluminum radiator, no interior. So, yes. Excuse me. McLovin put up a link to the Discord. Chris Mashower, hopefully I pronounced that right. Value of 68340X, 68340, comma, X heads, no exhaust manifolds, AC compressor, power steering pump. Engine does not turn over. Tom just sold an engine just like that with no heads for $1,500, or was it $2,000? Quite a bit. Scooter in Vegas, what happened to Jamie's neck? In the summertime. Yeah. This time I was just cooking bacon, but I've had an ongoing neck thing for about a decade. He's getting old. Yeah. Yeah, I love the way Strats play for sure. Did you say Uncle Doug is in the AMP channel? Nope, don't know him. Alan Pierce is checking in from Milwaukee. How's it going? Strat with the P90 is pretty hot. I love P90s. They belong in everything, especially Les Pauls. I'm actually looking at a more traditional Les Paul that has P90s right now. Astoria, a quaint drinking town with a fishing problem. How do I say? Yeah, my own brother owns a terribly green car. I know. Quaint drinking town with a fishing problem. How do I say this in a family-friendly way? I have only been in one establishment where ladies are on display in my entire life, and it was in Astoria, Oregon. And it was awesome. Memorable. We'll leave it at that. Strats make you earn the tone. Gibsons are easier. Jeffrey Vos said, Little Ben Gay. We've done a couple different things on there today. One of them was the biofreeze. Freeze is the right word. I agree with Todd. They've all had some good engines, and they've all had some bad engines. More bad than good as of late, says Robert, and I agree with that. The Bishop wants to know why all the 4.7 hate. Because they are not good. And I know there are good ones out there, but I have seen 4.7s over 200,000 miles still going strong. And I've also seen a good few of them that use oil, leak oil, and have consumed so much coolant in their lifetimes that the bores are all, yeah, not good. Brady Dog says I look blue today. Uh-huh. Mopared is here. Painkillers don't kill the pain, they just make you not care. Well, good times. Dead Turtle, is there a fix for the slipping transmission on cold starts 92 Dakota? You could try some Lucas Trans fix, but that's not a real fix. Consult a chiropractor. Yes, I have been considering same for quite a while. PQ Speech Up wants to know, how is the book? I have written 3/5 of one chapter. Roughly. Steve Rosenthal is here. How's it going? In Likeification activated. Awesome. Yeah. Melporad also said, nice job on today's video, Jamie. I'm sure the guys make love and appreciate it. Absolutely. He said as much in his video. Alan didn't like green till he got older. Now it is a very acceptable grandpa color. And Alan is a grandpa. So there you go. Thankful for the cordless thumb ball right now. This is nice. This is ideal. I could actually probably put it all the way down here, but I don't really have space. When are you going to shave to baby face? Probably never again. Andrew Button is late. Vehicle problems. Oh no! 248 of you out there, including Barry Kuda. So apparently Tony has checked out for the evening. Welcome everybody. My neck still hurts, in case you were wondering. Did you just call your brother's car hideous? Yes, I've done it many times. Jeffrey Voth says Ladies on Display would make a great band name. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right. The last honest man on earth. Ah. Oh, is my neck... Oh, it's an old injury from not catching the winning touchdown in high school. No. Brady Dog says Les Pauls are good playing guitar, but destroy shoulders. So true. Oily Fans is here. How's it going? I'm going to teach myself to rebuild automatic transmissions, starting with the 727. What have I gotten myself into? Something greasy. I've had my hands in a few automatics. I am not the automatic guy at all. But, yeah. No. X-Heads 2K. No, that was a whole 340 engine. X-Heads, apparently, $1,000 to $1,500 for good ones, like ready to run, and cores, less. No, what I was quoting was a complete 340 that Tom sold recently, and he sold a 340 short block, and then he sold a 340 long block that turned out to be a short block, and of course we'll have more on that later. Sounds like you're talking through a Doritos bag. Oh wow, Jordan's here. How's it going? How's it going? I'm using a little guy. Hello? The real microphone's over there. It sounds way better, but I can't be bothered. My neck hurts. Are you just faking your typing fast to impress us? No, I'm seriously just that great at typing. Drop some gloating in the chat. D-Truth, Jamie, why are most of the aftermarket alternators one wire? Is it better? Question mark. No, it's simpler. Dan Orcutt dropping some commiseration in the community room. Mr. 51 Fargo's here. How's it going? Old Iron says, I adjusted the bands in my 4.6 RH. That seemed to reduce slippage some. Interesting. What is it? Oh, it's a cat. Why is the delivery always a cat? Where you at? Come on. I can't turn my head. Come up here. What are you doing? All right. Scooter in Vegas says the 4.7 needs the oil changed a lot. Oh, you're screwing up. Come on. Get up here. What's wrong with you? 4.7 needs oil changed a lot. Pickup tube is small, yes. And a tiny amount of sludge will lower the oil pressure. Interesting. Traj MN, my pop-in-law had a 4.7 with about 250k miles. Then I personally had to fix random rocker arms falling off 3 times. All that and less mileage than a 5.7. What's not to love? Yeah, so my little brother killed a 4.7 once by running it out of oil. And when he ran it out of oil and it ran out of oil pressure, it was running, and all of the exhaust valve rocker arms, followers, because they're an overhead cam engine, slid out on the passenger side. The whole passenger side of the engine was dead. I was very confused. Compression check showed numbers just a little higher than normal, like not alarmingly high, but what looked like good numbers. And that was very confusing. I thought it had to be some sort of electrical problem with the coils or injectors or... Nope. Rocker arms, cam followers. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's confused because I'm sitting wrong. Slater says the clip-on mic sounds fine. Not at all like a bag of Doritos. Yeah, good thing the windsock is on there, just in case. I almost took it off, but then I've decided I like how it looks. It's wearing a little hat. Colin's Camaro has Lyme disease. Yeah. Wadley 2256. How much monies did that running 340 engine featured a few weeks ago sell for? Inquiring minds want to know. If McLovin wants to tell you that, I will let him type it in the comments. I did just sort of allude to it, but I didn't give you the specific number, and that is his deal. Bit of a sore subject right now, and we will cover that in an upcoming video. It seemed like a good deal at the time, and honestly, for what was included with it, it probably still was, but not so good. Mr. 51 Fargo says the 440 Valiant is almost ready to shred tires. Nice. I have a cat now, by the way. Don't tear up my new flannel. Don't do it. I almost said a bad word. Did you notice that? The Munchkin solenoid. Kitty! Everyone says hi. Yes, this is Hawk. She chose me. I didn't choose her. She chose me. Precious. I am the darkness. Oh, yeah, okay. Scritches, got it. Jesus. Nash, Bill, cats. Lucas Wittenmeyer, 64 Barracuda will crank from relay but not key ignition switch question mark. See my no crank, no start video. I detail all of the things that could cause that. Neutral safety switch, shifter adjustment, shift cable adjustment in your case, assuming it's an automatic. If it's a manual, you don't have any of that. Bad starter relay can do it. Ignition switch, yes. Wiring, yes. 63 has the yellow start relay wire on a separate plug on the firewall. You might have that. Kitty, don't show everybody your butthole. Manners, ma'am. God. Brady Dog, why play a heavy Les Paul when you can get the same sound out of a 335 in all its forms? Hollow body feeds back, and this one time in 2005 I dropped a 335 headstock first onto the stage and cracked it. That was a very valuable 70s 335, and I've never recovered emotionally from that. Ah! Nice! A thump noise elsewhere in the house scared the cat. And my keyboard amp is on. So now the cat's playing piano. Come on, you're fine. You're fine. The hole you left in my gut, not so much. Anyway. Seriously? Now it's bath time on the mixer? Yeah. Yeah. Mark Bass says, meow. Old Iron. I'm playing a game with this in the background, and I assumed you just got shot. Ma'am! Kelly Jones made it. How's it going? Insert curse words here. Yeah. Hey. Scoop's here. How's it going, Scoop? Tavo's very late. Yeah. Cackle acupuncture. Yeah, that's pretty much what just happened. Didn't help. Slater's 66 Valiant Sedan, 297 ratio 8 1/4 shear grip. Ran a 908 eighth mile last week. Not bad. Not for those gears. Hey. P. Woods started revival on my 75 W100 today. 82,000 mile, one owner truck. Sitting for 15 years though. Nice. Very cool. A leave is good for a stiff neck. I will keep that in mind. Cats are cute, cuddly, highly evolved killing machines, says Steve Rosenthal. Siblings chat's blowing up. Yep, those are cats. I know, because I've seen cats before. That's a cat. And yep, that is a cat. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Wait a second. It took a second to process what I was seeing. I believe that is today's video on the TV in the background. Pretty sure. Nice. He's just watching it because he was in it briefly. Tell them about the parrot biting your glasses. We used to have a pair of green cheek conures. And, yeah. Barracuda's eyes are allergic to cats. Brutal. Brutal. Rooster said we could hear the cat purr. The cat was scaring Andrew Button. How are dog-cat relations in your home? Asked Brady. Fine. Mostly fine. They say he knows 2 facts about cats, and both of them are wrong. Gary Hergert should be working. Figured I would comment. Nice, nice. Ronald Fondren is here and says, hello all, great video today. Thank you, appreciate that. I really want Alan's Power Wagon, dang it. That is a nice truck. Timmer! Don't raise your arms. I forgot. Yeah. Scott DeForge, any station wagons coming through the Dead Dodge garage this year? I don't know. I mean, I need to work on my wife's wagon some more. She has had a change of employment, and she could probably actually drive and enjoy that more days a week now. So I should probably do that. Oh, that's Kibby. Oof. Update. Kitty. Update. Kitty. All my siblings have cats, in case you were wondering. Precious. Ooh. Wait, I've seen this. Yeah, no, I haven't seen this. Evan found a 1959 Power Wagon in Eagle Creek, Oregon. That is a horrible piece of garbage. Cool, though. Polly, PTO winch. Oh, wow. My old 66 Charger and a modern Charger, a then quite new Charger. I don't know what the hell? There it is. I don't know what that was about. It didn't even die. It just stopped working. How's this? Yep, that's audio if I've ever heard it. Probably 1,000 times better. Piece of garbage. Can't have anything nice. I know it sounds better, but now I have to like lean. It's still on. Why? Why? What did I do to you? Oh, drop the magnet. Don't do that. Well, that's why we can't have nice things. Kitty unplugged the cordless microphone. Yeah, sure. Let's play charades. Use Mopar sign language. How long? What? It didn't die. I don't know, dude. How long was it dead? Couldn't have been too long. Maybe it was. Jamie, audio. Yeah, got it. Thanks. At least someone messaged me about it. Brady Dog, thought you sold your wife's wagon. Well, we did. We got a substantial down payment, but unfortunately the buyer had to back out. Not his fault. What are you doing? I'm going to throw that cat. I like her, but yeah. Cat stole the Bluetooth. My Bluetooth mic connected to the cat. Is that a Bombay cat? I don't even know what that is. Sounds better in with B5 blue. I think it's more like B7. I don't know. It looks darker in person. Stuart Cody just watched the Satellite Sebring video. That is a nice ride. Is there a lean burn computer running the audio? Cat, you can't play bass. What are you doing? YouTube was censoring me. I have a story about that, but Jamie, AI says you live in Tennessee near fellow YouTuber Uncle Tony. Well, it's wrong. Hang on, I have to throw something at this cat. Ooh, I could throw the Bluetooth microphone. I will throw a shirt. I will pain you dearly. Stop it! She's just looking at me. That's funny. Yeah. Have you ever seen a Challenger Demon 170? No. No, I have not. Too fancy. Cat, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems. Come on. Cat hit a button on the mic and muted it? Is that a thing? I don't know. Doesn't matter. That is an El Camino. Alan also loves his truck. He is looking for stock wheels and tires if anyone wants to trade him for what's on there now. They're 17s and nice tires. They're just too big and silly. Did it really sound like a Doritos bag? That's hilarious. Cat Powers. What was your comment about a cat on a hot tin roof? I just showed you a picture and said, Rooster asked, why is your cat on my roof? And then said his name is Gandalf. Wow, I'm associated with operations in Oklahoma and have mentioned visiting locations like Roswell, New Mexico. Well, isn't that neat? I've been spotted on adventures in Oklahoma and Florida. I've never been to Florida. I did visit Roswell, that is true, AI. Good job. Very good. Oh, doggy. That's what we need in here. We need more doggies. We got lots of kitties. AI's stupid. No cat juggling. Sure ain't a Maine Coon. No, she's little. She has also finally chilled. Yes, I know. Yeah. Oh, what is that? There's a doggy. Stephen Andrews. Hi, Mr. J. Neck better? No. Wow, no hat? Fascinating. I know, it's a mess. I need to get a haircut. My wife reminds me often. Ooh. Yeah. After the buyer backed out, my wife said, okay, we'll just keep that car. She didn't want to get rid of it anyway. It's just not getting driven is all. Don't raise your arms. Damn it! And now you know why the cat was banished to your room. It's my cat. Oh! The baby and snack. It's precious. Don't raise your arms. Yep. Charger for 4073. We almost bought a 6-speed TA392 this weekend. Divine intervention, it was sold before we got there. So if my husband comes home with another car, I'm getting another cat. That's funny. Divine intervention kept me from buying a Gibson Les Paul yesterday. Oh well. Jamie, get a Maine Coon. I'd love to have a great big giant kitty. What's the fastest car you own? I don't know. What's 2019 Ram do in the 8th mile? The Demon. Yeah, the Demon. The Barracuda might be fast someday. But, yeah, the Demon's definitely the fastest. You need more doggies. I have 3 dogs. I'm good. Excuse me. Jeffrey Jr. Earhart, I believe. Hello from Skagit County. Excuse me. What are your thoughts on 360 Magnum Interceptor heads like on the old police cars? They're just 360 heads. They're not Magnum heads. Magnum, there were never. That's not a thing. Yes. Flannel is like, it's a Northwest thing. He doesn't own it. Didn't. Oh, nice. Chris Shower. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if not. Said, love the channel. Own a power probe now. Fix my gauges on 72 D100. Could really use a video on wiper motors. I've been meaning to do that for a long time. The problem is I used to do, like, way back, I would do electrical subject, like, specific videos, right? That's not really what my channel is anymore, but I have that stuff already as a resource for people, but I never got to that one. So, yeah. I probably won't, unfortunately. Angela Racino. Jamie, may I ask what the status of the Blue Dart 383 project is? Let's go Dart Week. Dart Week will return. I am trying desperately to finish Vivian's Dart, which we have established I don't pronounce right because her name is spelled Vivienne, Vivienne, but I talk bad. Anyway, Vivian's Dart. See, I did it again. And Tracy's Toolbox Charger. I am trying to finish those. Ow, my neck. Old Iron says wiper motors are pretty straightforward, aren't they? They get the juices, they do the spinning. They get juices on multiple circuits, and then there's resistance and ground involved through the switch, and then there's a park mode, and then the motor has to be grounded. There's kind of a lot to it. And then there are different, like 3 or 4 different versions of the switch and motor, and me talk gooder. Chase Pelly, I just answered that. The fastest car I own is my 71 344 speed Demon. Not for long, though. Speaking of which, a 383 Dart. Current status is I haven't done a damn thing since the video ended because I'm trying to finish Vivian's Dart and the Toolbox Charger. And then also Tom's Crew Cab at some point. I will work on it again, hopefully soon. I have the new oil pan, but it's not cleaned up or installed yet. Tonight on Dead Dodge Garage, Jamie buys a hat. Alan buys a hat. And Tom buys a hat. I do have deer, but I don't own them. LOL. That is a very fluffy cat. That is an aggressively fluffy cat. The banana might be the quickest with a blown Hemi. Yes, correct. People don't realize how fast those pre-72 340s were in light cars. Yeah. And well-built 360 will do cool things too. Rob asks, can you race the Barracuda Dart against Dale's Demon? Well, I can't drive 2 cars at once. And I have retired the Dale's Demon. I've retired the Demon from racing. I may run it again someday with the 340, but the 360 is already sold. So I will not be running that again. And I don't want to race that car. If I take it out, it'll just be for funsies. I don't care how fast it goes. Moving better or just not using my brain? Ah. 262 of you out there. Thanks for joining. What is that? That's a black 68 Charger. I like 68 Chargers. Mark Bass started wearing flannel before Cobain made him popular. Nice. Chris has a few flannels on hand in case he ever goes to Washington and needs to be properly attired. This one time, I don't even think I was wearing a flannel, but I was, me, shaggy dog, of course, with a beard. Maybe my wife was wearing a flannel. I'm not entirely sure, but we were at a restaurant in, of all places, Astoria, Oregon, and a random guy just kind of struck up a conversation with us at a nearby table. And he said, you guys from Aberdeen? Yeah. How did you know? I gave up my fastest car when I sold the 81 Challenger. Sad state of affairs. Dart Week Round 2. Fight! Byron broke his axle. It still moves, but it's only a 1-tire fryer now. So I'm thinking he broke an axle shaft. I don't know, but something's bad. Guns and Gears. Did you ever figure out the lopsided 318 intake issue? No. I bet it was what I said. Was the heads aren't square or straight. Crappy machining. Just regular Chrysler stuff. Vivienne. Heard my name pronounced correct one of those times. I tried. Your drinking position will soon need a straw. I know. I know my neck doesn't hurt as bad as your foot, but it doesn't feel good. Abaz still likes tacos. Me too, buddy. Me too. Perky. It took a lot of thinking to not raise my fist. I know. Who owns the toolbox charger? I've lost track. Tracy Gunner. He's owned it the whole time. I sold it to him. Well, I bought it for the channel. Well, I traded a really nice Mako toolbox for it for the channel, and some other power tools. And then I sold it to him with the understanding that I would build the engine for it, which somehow turned into like completely restoring it. He had someone else paint it, and he did a lot of the little, elbow grease type work too. But anyway, yeah, he's owned it for 4 years almost ish. Byron's posting more snack pictures. But how many of you have moose outside your door? Excuse me. Dust Devil's waiting for Dart Year to continue, and it will. It will. Paul 1958. I saw you in a Market Basket supermarket in Hudson, Massachusetts. You did not. So Perky's not the fastest in the stable? Not yet. Soft or hard shell? Ooh, soft. I enjoy a hard shell moment every now and again, but nice. Well, Burns is here and says, greetings, Jamie. Thanks for the obligatory dog and cat footage. You moved ahead of Chris and Z. Who's Z? I don't know who that is, but I did allegedly pass Birdsong in subs, and he messaged me to say that we're twinsies and congratulations, which was cool. We are friends on Facebook. I've never actually talked to him outside of that. Yeah. Cat's trying to escape now. Snowmonk says, I'm happy to see DDG getting some aid on projects around the shop. More forward progress on all the things. Yes, it has been super helpful. I've had a lot of help from Peter Mondays and Tuesdays. Alan, still around. Byron has been, although his life is getting a little different for now. And he'll have to go back to actual work pretty soon. So, but yeah, we've had a big group. It's been pretty cool. And I like partnering with people on things too. Like we've had McLovin, of course. Partnered with Tanner on that video a little bit. Yeah. Brady Dog with a comment telling me something I already know. I bet you could get $100,000 for that demon right now. They're red hot at auction. Yeah, I know. Maybe more with the pedigree. Yeah, maybe. Maybe more because it's original paint, numbers matching, 2-owner, original mileage on the odometer. I have the original V-belts. I have all the stuff. It was modified. It was a race car. It's not perfect, but it's a presentable survivor. Yeah, you're right. You are 100,000 right. 100,000%. And I don't want to think about that. Have you ever reached 200 miles an hour? Nope. Cat, I'm not helping you escape right now. Moosin in the Woodson. Is there a moose emoji? Let's see. Oh, of course there's a moose emoji. Tevin91GT said, love the satellite video. Had one in high school, 93 to 96. Nice. Barry Kuda, is Aberdeen proud of Kurt Cobain? It's a complicated subject. Oh, McLovin will trade me a 73 satellite for a demon. Yeah, sure. Put about $90,000 in the glove box, and then we can talk. I'm kidding. I'll give you a better deal than that. $80,000. Because you're a friend. No, I won't sell it. Cat! I don't care if it's worth half as much when I finally do want to sell it. Ava! Can you come let the cat out? Thank you. She wants out. Okay, well, you might have to grab her. I don't know. Now she's behind the door. And she gave up. You missed your chance, cat. Our welcome to Aberdeen sign says come as you are on it. And that's all I can say. DDG, do you like tacos? I love tacos. Old Iron will trade a pristine 84 Ram Charger. It's a fair deal. You should take it. Moose Bar. Jamie doesn't like to get on planes. No, but I have a few times. Cat, you had your chance. You biffed it. Come on. Now you're just taking a floor nap? Oh my god. Mark Bass, Hellcat Demon or an older Dodge Demon? Oh, my Demon, 1971, 344 speed. 2-owner, original paint, mostly. Survivor. Come up here. Come on, you're stuck with me. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. You failed. Come on. There you go. I'm friends with the guys who... Old Iron. I'm friends with a guy who's friends with Birdsong. I'm basically Freiberger's best friend. I've met Freiberger. We are not friends on Facebook, though. Do you hear the cat now? Don't hit the volume knob, please. It's ridiculous. Classy Dude Mike here's Port Townsend is nice. It is. That's true. Yes. Yes. Ow. Ow. Stop stabbing me. Keep your friends close and your tacos closer. That's good stuff. McLovin said, thanks to everybody who's gone over and watched his 73 satellite video today and subscribed to him. And I believe he did put up a link to that as well. Oh, that's funny. A comment from my brother saying, we just finished the satellite video. Now Hot Dog wants to go over to your house to be in the live stream. I ain't going to do that, though. You could call into the StreamYard for like 3 seconds. And then you could say hi. And then you can leave. I bet he's not going to do that. But you never know. Ow. Can you not stab me in the leg, please? Come on. Ow! Don't stab me in the leg! What were we talking about? I don't even know. Yeah, Australia didn't get the big blocks. It's messed up. Messed up. Dan Rose. Hey, Jamie. Hi, Dan. I have the chance to buy a 318. It's been turned 1010. Rods, pistons, crankshaft, no heads. He wants $300 disassembled. But it's ready to go, like machined and just throw it together. Because that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, 318s aren't worth a lot, but if that prep work has already been done and those parts are like nice, yeah, I could see that. What's a Maine Coon? A really big cat. Yeah. Something about... Yeah, Ford guys don't like the term big block. The DDG live call-in show. Wow, he actually did it. Oh, hang on. I gotta get audio.
Wow, he actually did it.
You gotta turn the stream off in the background. That's
I can't
important.
turn the remote.
Nice. I see you have a cat.
I do have a cat. There we go. I paused it. Come back. You're the one that wanted to say hi.
Look, he's wearing a flannel. He doesn't even play grunge music.
That's true.
Hi, Henry.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Hi, caller. You're on the show.
Long time watcher, first time caller?
You've called in before.
That's true.
I'm.
It's hard to read. Okay, It's hard to read the live chat on the screen when it still has the play menu. What do you do with that?
You do know your name says dead dog, brother.
Wait, what? Dead dog, brother? Is that a dead dog? And it's a brother of another dead dog, brother?
Henry, where are you going?
Autocorrect took me out.
Got him.
Oh, I'm just showing him a burnout on BMG.
What?
No burnout on BMG.
I am.
Hey, we found the cat.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey, you fixed the orientation of your camera. Everybody says hi, hot dog.
all right.
Some
Hi.
of them even called you your actual name.
Here, turn it.
How dare you, people?
There. You know, they're not actually going to see what you're doing here.
No.
You're just going to be torturing their ears with
Yeah.
Arn-
With clicky clack keyboard.
You know.
That's terrible. I'm going to run away with this. Why is this so small?
I don't know.
Chill, dog. I will mute us.
I do not know any cat power, Andrew Button. I have heard some, but it's been a while. Like, I don't know, 15 years or so. You need a Google number so people can call in. I could have people call in to the StreamYard. We've talked about doing it, but like, I don't know. You're muted. You have no audios.
I wasn't other people.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Oh, got it. I thought you were talking to us.
Made me bring my
No. No, he was crawling like a maniac and making a bunch of noise.
Very good.
What was that comment that was about Henry driving on the trip to Massachusetts? Did you drive?
I don't,
Bro?
was there a comment about that?
I saw it. It was on the television. I can't
Oh.
read the live chat in here. Why?
Oh,
Why is that like that?
I don't know. That's why you
Oh.
use a computer like an adult.
Studio chat. Computer's in the other room. We're in the living room.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wadley's hit 140 in his Model 3. Dang.
That's a lot of speeds.
That's a lot of miles. How fast you been in that Camaro, the highlighter?
Stop. Lego.
Yes,
Stop it.
it's the human highlighter.
How fast have we been in the highlighter? Pretty fast.
Pretty fast.
I don't think we've been 150, but we've been pretty fast. We've been pretty fast in the Camaro this week. Would you move your knee? Ugh. Why is it not
Children.
dark there? Because it's only 7:48, and
Right.
yeah. Oh.
It looks
Someone-
darker in real life than it looks on his camera, though, for the record.
Yes, it is. Someone noticed the Atwood engine logo on your shirt
Yeah. Who
and asked
commented
what
about
kind
it?
of shop we had. I don't know. They just
Oh, Mark
disappeared.
Bass. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Did you specialize in engine swaps or something? Something like that. Well, I mean, the original vision was machining that we never got around to and building engines. That's much gooder.
I know, but it looks worse for me.
Oh, and that's me. That's old number one.
Wait.
Yeah, we ran a repair
Stop
shop.
offending me.
The plan-
People, you're offending me.
I was talking.
The plan was always to just build engines, but we ended up being a normal repair shop. But it was still called Atwood Engine.
I've still got the shirt too.
Yeah, still wear the shirts all the time.
Stage 0, Jason says Carmito says hi.
Nice, nice.
Big one who I also named it Kermito.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Other Kermito says hi.
Kale in Ohio gave him a green duster,
Other Kermito says hi.
and apparently it's also named Kermito.
Nice, nice.
Ask Hot Dog if he's going to grow a beard. Hot Dog has said he's not going to.
What?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
What kind of Atwood are you?
His genetics say otherwise.
A kid.
His Harley uncle had a beard or facial hair of some sort at like 13.
Well, one day you will not be a kid any longer. You'll be a
No, I
real
like
boy.
being a kid. I need to stay kid.
Well,
Too bad.
hang on to that as long as you can.
Pink duster. I think my pink duster's in the other room.
What? Who says
Incredible.
hi?
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Hi, Bjorn.
Byron says. Bjorn says hi.
I'm
Nice.
calling you if you're watching.
No, don't call him on the watch right now.
Don't do that. That's too much. Party line.
You have to leave the stream if you're going to do that.
No.
Did you hang up? Good. It is a green car kind of day.
Is it?
Rope 1958 says you should never grow up.
Never.
I agree with him.
Want to grow up.
Blown Hemi in an LLV? I'm on board with that.
If I could get an LLV, I would do it. I have the Hemi. I have
They
the
have
blower.
one. They have one right now that needs.
Be a hot dog, Eddie. Wait.
When you grow up, you're not going to be a hot dog. You're going to be a brat.
A hot dog. Hot dogs.
Yeah, you are what you eat, so you're pretty much always going to be one. Anyway, there's an LLV that needs an engine. It makes bad rod noises, and I gave them a quote, and they didn't like the quote, and they made me adjust it because they were probably going to total it out if it went above a certain amount.
So we can fix that problem. But
yeah.
But when they total it out, it'll go to their yard. They won't sell it to us.
That's the point. It'll become a parts car.
Yeah.
I saw a brief comment before it disappeared that said they enjoyed our Plymouth and a Plymouth trip. So did we.
Nice.
It has been 2 years since we started that trip.
Wow. It was a green car kind of day. I forgot we did a video on a green car.
You offended me.
Patrick Radcliffe's been 150 in a 21 Challenger RT. Nice.
Checked out.
Perino's garage just dropped in from his garage in Chicago. How's it going? Our dad's from there. That's from there. True. Ronald Fondren went to bed.
So it's Kermito.
That sounds good. That's good. Plymouth and a Plymouth trip with epic.
The cat wants out.
It is probably going to be...
No flipping off on the stream.
No. What's wrong with you?
How did Hot Dog get to go on that trip?
Well,
I think one of the weeks was spring break, so he only missed 2 weeks of school.
And was it preschool or kindergarten or what?
That was kindergarten.
Yeah. That hardly counts.
Yeah, exactly. And his teacher sent work along that he didn't do, so it worked out.
We've done that because we used to always do our vacations in April and September. And when Ava first started, I think first grade, I don't know, a semi-real grade of school, we were like, hey, we're leaving for 2 weeks. Give us some homework. And then they did. And then she didn't do it. Maybe it was only 1 week that time. Yeah, dead dog brother.
Yeah.
How sad. That's what I'm saying.
Too late. I'd have to back out to fix it now. It's too late.
It would be really funny if I could change your name. Oh, I can change your name.
Oh, no. He was so well. He ruins my name.
Yep.
We had been plotting that road trip since Hot Dog was a bun in the oven.
Since he was wee.
That's right. On the last Eclipse trip, where we allegedly stole a sign from Henry, Nebraska that said Henry
allegedly
on it, I knew that on the next trip, the one 2 years ago, he was going to be 6.
6.
So it was kind of fitting. He did pretty good on the trip.
6 and 7 sucks.
Chill.
Easy.
Don't talk about it then.
Good.
He was looking forward to that trip. I think it's about time we do another one though.
Okay,
maybe not so far. Right now? Like right now?
Right now?
Oh, did you fix my name? Oh
yeah.
Yeah,
oh, it's fixed.
I was looking at the TV, which isn't playing.
It's not playing. Yeah.
Right. Here, if I mute it, there we go.
Oh. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's.
I mean, I can see what it says. It's just.
And do not call my dad.
It's so little. Why is there no full screen version of this? Terrible.
I don't know.
There we go.
Anyway, this has been the Dead Dodge Garage Call-In Show. Perino's Garage. Your dad's from Chicago, moved to Washington, denied you the greatest pizza on the planet. Oh, here we go with the deep dish pizza again.
I went to Chicago, 13 years ago, pretty much exclusively to get a deep dish pizza, and to see the fatherland or whatever. It was all right. I don't feel very deprived.
It's cat. Does anyone want to see Kit Kat?
Indirect Jason's here. How's it going? Right on time as usual.
We already had one cat on the screen.
The DDG Colin show.
Cat.
Yeah.
Cat.
Ran away.
Does anyone want to see Impala stuff? I've been doing Impala stuff. Would you get out of the cereal bag?
I suppose you're making a video.
I was thinking about it.
You gotta make your own channel.
Chicago, yeah.
Chill. I gotta make my own what?
Channel.
Oh, well.
With Blackjack.
Yeah. Then I gotta come up with a name for it. Then I gotta keep making videos.
Well, you don't have
Well,
to.
that's a lot of work.
Byron's okay with Impala stuff, but
I mean, he is the one that found the car for me. So I would hope he would be.
Byron did? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh,
You could be slightly less weird.
you could do that.
Dan Orchard watches the Impala stuff.
Nice.
We appreciate Dan.
Yes. respect
Jason
the man.
is decent. Just parked for the night on the border of Tennessee and Kentucky. Rad, I think. You doing some long haul driving now? Oof. Law enforcement has no sense of humor if you're going more than 100 over the speed limit. That's always been my understanding. Nice.
I'm Rocky.
Oops, almost on my phone.
I'm Rocky, and
Dead-
I like to.
Dead Cougar Garage. Which one's the disaster duster?
The one you own now?
Oh, hold on. Facing back. I can change
Oh,
camera.
here we go.
there we go.
Nice. There it
It's,
is.
It's right there.
Notice
it's fine.
it is kept in a carport.
Yes, because of the hole in the roof.
Uh-huh. Not because it deserves covered parking.
No, that one should be under the covered parking, but
Yeah,
No.
I'll concede that point.
Yeah.
Also, that poor Fury over there. Look at all that parking space he has. It's ridiculous.
kind of sad. I did look at the Fury earlier. I drove it the other week. Anyone want to buy a Fury?
Bow ties in Aberdeen. That he doesn't even live here now, and he only has
I
two
don't
of them.
know. That's true. Would you move? I'm gonna sit on you.
Jeff R says to bring the Impala here and rip burnouts up and down the street. He has done burnouts up and down the street. Although-
You did the last burnout in it.
Oh, I did. That's true.
And the problem with it is the rear suspension is all worn out. I rebuilt the front suspension before a road trip 5 years ago. Never did the rear suspension, and when you try to do a burnout, it wheel hops violently. It's very bad.
Yeah, I learned that.
So I try to avoid that.
Good
No.
times.
Cannot.
I can actually,
No, you cannot.
and I am.
Nope. Sit your butt. You gotta be chill on the stream. This
Some
ain't it,
people's
but
children, you know what I'm saying?
seriously. Future Duster convertible. No. We'll think
No.
about that. Should trade your Camaro in and buy a new Charger. McNugget Garage, I disagree.
No, I disagree too. And I want to agree, but I can't because
like-
no.
The idea of them, a four-door Charger in
Mhm.
blue would be
Yep.
all right, but with no Hemi and no six-speed.
So here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to wait till about 2027 or 8's Charger model and then buy it when it's about 5 years old because they'll have probably worked out all the bugs by then and Hemis will be back.
Right. Well, if six speeds come back, then we'll be somebody.
They won't.
Robert Fitch, why a safety green one? It just is that, and it's impossible to lose in a parking lot.
Very true. It's what they had. It's the only. How many miles were on it? 42K or something?
No, it's more now. 40.
No, were when you bought it. When you bought it.
Oh no! When I bought it, it was only. I don't know, 30 something, 34.
Yeah.
Anyway, I put like 13,000 on it.
It was the only mint low mileage 6-speed 2020 Chevrolet Camaro SS ZL1. ZL1. That's the wrong thing. 1LE. I don't speak Chevy. It's not my fault. SS1LE that was available.
Not only that, out of, I think Justin said about 250 cars on the lot, it was the only one with a manual transmission.
Yep.
A man whose name I immediately forgot asked if the Impala had a 3 or 4 link. Mine has 4. The white one had 3, but I put a 4th on it because it's actually pretty easy.
You can just do that?
Well, the 3 link just deletes one of the upper arms, but it's the same suspension. When I put the original 10 bolt that I took out of my blue Impala in the white Impala, I had an extra arm, I think, and I just put it in there. It's easy.
I'll be damned.
I don't know why he's grooming me.
You know, he's having a moment.
Yeah. I think all 12 bolts have the 4th arm. Some 10 bolts had 3, others had 4. Mine started with 4.
Jay Curry, One Eyed Wanderer, said, my other Camaro is yellow. I don't understand why yellow vehicles keep finding their way to me. Dude, I don't like yellow at all. My 1E body was yellow. My 66 Charger was pale yellow. The Banana's yellow. Oh, well.
This may be a shock. I have not been pulled over in the Camaro since I bought it.
You shouldn't say stuff like that.
And his tabs are expired.
No,
His tabs are always expired.
We got tabs for that one. The Impala tabs are very expired. The Fury ones too. And we won't talk about the Duster.
No, we will not.
Well, it did a decade ago.
Right.
Would you lower your voice? I'm right here. You don't need to yell in my ear. McLevin's sending me pictures of a blue 69 Impala that he used to have with the 327, but if I click it, you're going to lose me.
Oh, all right. Well.
But the tiny little preview image, it looked neat.
Nice, nice. Can you stop?
No. Just like Tiny can't stop growling at butthole.
Yeah. Yes, Alan's truck is glorious yellow. I really like that. It's, my truck's black, though.
The Charger used to be yellow 30 years ago.
Yours?
Right.
Yeah, 40 years ago, maybe. Why?
And Brady Dog wants to know how many Hot Wheels you have, or wants you to tell him about his Hot Wheels, but can you do it in like a normal voice and not shout it?
And quickly?
Yeah, he's got a whole bucket of Hot Wheels. He's got some special display ones, including some Daytona Chargers.
Who wants to see my
You better no. Oh, hey, go get him your big Dom's Chargers. Go grab it. Yeah, go grab that. We'll show that off. We went to Sunbust last year.
You did?
Yeah, I think.
Because
the year after we went together, we went again, and there was a dude there selling some die-cast cars. And they had a tan 68 Dart, which I got for me. And they had a black 70 Charger with a blower sticking through the hood. And
nice.
Hot Dog decided he needed it.
Nice.
Brady
Captain
Dog
Bad Bill's here, slightly late.
That sounds terrible.
Nice.
Yeah. Bad. Well, I'm trying to show off. Well, bring it in front of the camera then.
Me Fast and Furious lover.
Nice.
Oh, I have another car too.
Which one?
I have too many Fast and Furious cars.
Okay. They do have a bunch of different Chargers on there.
Somebody posted pictures of a black 68 Charger being used as a table in a garage about a half hour ago on Discord.
And I have that one.
Wow.
Yeah, there's one that's like rear-engined with a Hellcat under the back window or something.
I have one of those. Oh, wait. It's over here. Girls were playing with it. Oh, wait. You can actually see my 66 Charger diecast is right there because girls were playing with it. There's a duck on it. I don't know where the blue Charger is, though. The Hellcat one.
The Hellcat looks like he still has all his factory equipment. He was very recently
put your butthole away.
Unequipped. Yeah.
Repaired. Yeah.
Their names are right there. Oh, well, now it's not going.
Incredible.
Well, not
Rob Fitch doesn't speak Chevy either. There's 2 ways to build a car: the right way and the GM way. What about the Ford way, dude?
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Ugh. Todd Denio's 98 Sebring convertible is dark amethyst. Dude, the Dakota RT is deep amethyst. I like that color. Purple.
Whoever's son's name is Dom and they like cars, I respect that.
Nice.
Because I saw it in the comments.
All right, Tanner's out.
Bye, Tanner.
It's about that time anyway.
It is.
Hopefully there's dinner and more ibuprofen somewhere.
Give hot dog the yellow banana when it's done. That is not a good idea.
I don't think we're going to do that.
All right. Careful with that.
Brevis has over 150 118 scale diecast Mopars. That's a lot, bud.
I don't know what Henry thinks the yellow banana is, but he went to my room to grab something.
All right.
Probably that dart.
That black 68 Charger I mentioned that's on Discord was found in a junkyard sitting on top of another car about 20 years ago. Nice. Nice.
Oh,
Factory 444-speed RT. That's sick.
he literally grabbed a banana.
If someone wants to see banana,
We can mount it on the... Oh, yeah, that was your birthday present.
Birthday banana.
Yep, birthday banana. Ava got that for you. McLovin, steering us toward a natural end for this live stream, asked what we're going to... Yeah, I know about rotating ibuprofen and Tylenol. What are we going to see this week? What are we doing today, brain? Hopefully a roller 318 teardown on Wednesday, unless my neck hurts too bad and I can't actually do anything tomorrow. But we'll find out.
With roller 318.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that at all in any way. I got a roller 318 from McLovin.
Oh, okay.
We were going to build it for the Llama Barn, but then he bought a 340. So, would you get your butthole out of frame? God.
like that doing that?
Yes.
Wow. I respect
Every time
that cat. Is that Cat Hawk?
Yes, it's Hawk.
Hi, Hawk.
Hi, Hawk. Anyway, next Sunday will almost certainly be Toolbox Charger, because it would have been Toolbox Charger this Sunday. I was almost done. I've almost finished fixing everything wrong with it except the headlight motor and the heat stuff, and there's probably something else I'm forgetting. But I have fixed all the major things, and it runs happy again, and it has brakes that actually work, and we're almost done with the gauge swap. So, yeah, that'll probably be this coming Sunday. So there you go. Unless something else randomly happens, in which case we'll do that.
Banana.
What is he doing with that banana?
I don't know. He's messing with it, but Bjorn just texted him and said, nice yellow banana. Good night, Brady dog.
Nice. Nice.
He was the one asking about your Hot Wheels.
Hey, you want to see another one?
No,
Byron says Dodge is greater than or equal to Chevy. I don't even know how to make that symbol on a keyboard. That's impressive.
I'm not sure I do either. Google can tell you.
Good morning, Patrick Ramberg. We're about to leave.
You don't like Google?
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Banana,
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
banana.
I got a feeling. What's that?
Cat is trying to eat the banana. Oof.
Good times.
I'm
Dang.
not wearing my Atwood Engine shirt, but I am wearing my Atwood Engine pants.
Yep, you sure are.
Yep.
Hot dog snack, banana.
68 Barracuda Fastback in Vancouver WA for $7,000 on Craigslist.
Interesting.
I'd rather have
What
a
did that
67.
do?
But 68s are pretty good too. Banana Cat needs to be a shirt. I'm pretty sure it is. I hope I get better too. Thank you, Gopher Garage. Appreciate that. Bill posted a picture of his truck in the Discord. I really like that thing. It's probably fine I didn't buy it, but Yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, did you fix that Hyundai that grenaded its engine?
And he's not a cat, he's a kitten.
It's a Kia, but yes, it runs
Same
pretty
junk.
good.
Yeah, you had to get a new intake, right?
Yeah, had to wait for an upper intake, fuel line, and an oil filter housing because it was full of metal and it didn't want to clean up.
Nice. Nice.
But the intake was really bad. I had pointed it at the cat a moment ago, son, when you were being weird.
Yeah, true.
So
Is there
I
a
think-
hot dog song? No.
I think we'll want to
not
leave
yet.
next week
Good. Good.
if she finds the rest of the money to pay for it. But she paid for
Oof.
most of it. She paid for most of it up front. She's just waiting for her next paycheck or something.
Roger.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that was good times. Hey, rev it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, Dan Orcutt saw the carnage on Instagram.
Yeah.
3 holes in the block on that one. And
Oof.
Jeff managed to fish out all the pieces of the connecting
He
rod
did?
that shattered. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And one of the pieces of one of the other rods that broke because 3 broke.
Right.
It still ran on 3 cylinders.
Tacos are life. It's amazing.
Should have had tacos for dinner, but we had mac and cheese and broccoli.
I think it's steak and corn on the cob, but it could be something else. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm ready to hit the button. Would
Yeah, it's
you?
about that time.
Can you do us a favor and never do that again?
It's going to do it even harder. Hey, can you take a break from that to say bye to everyone since you're the one that wanted to go on the live stream?
Yeah.
The cat is there. Stop yelling.
Stop doing that.
And also never play this again.
When will then be now?
McLevin says good night.
One nice person.
Good night.
McNugget probably says good night too. Can you move your stomach? I was trying to read comments.
Thanks, Jason. Have a great week yourself out there. Driving the trucks, doing the things.
Dude, it just does that.
What does
My hair.
yeah, it's just like that. There's a reason he's called that. We will see you later, and we'll make more videos, I guess.
I think
Thanks.
hot dog was the outro tonight. Also, yep, there. Finley says good night.
Good night, Finley.
We did it.
I don't know. By
What?
now, yes.
Finley
What was it?
McNugget.
Oh, yes, Finley McNugget. Good night.
All right, we're hitting the button. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Get Buck's outro. I couldn't even pick a guitar up right now.
It's too broken.
Oh, maybe I'll play a guitar next time. I haven't done that for a while.
I'm hitting the button.
Okay. All right. Bye. And bye to all of you. Bye-bye now. See ya.